Amaka, I'm here with Ricardo. I just talked to him. He says that he was in the house next door working. Ricardo, can you just tell me what you saw and heard this morning?
Well, when I got home this morning, I was doing electrical work at a house down the street, and I smelled natural gas. But I smelled that normally all the time, but I didn't think anything major of it. But it was kind of strong this morning. It was stronger than I normally used to, which I felt like I should have said something at that moment, but I didn't. So I'm like, about 5 minutes after I went downstairs to work, I heard a big explosion. I didn't even know it was an explosion at first. I thought it was ice falling down from the roof and stuff like that, or a car accident. And I heard this woman screaming loudly across. And that's when I ran outside, and I seen the entire side of the house just blew up. And I'm trying to look around and see if there's anybody. There was a man running across the street with a little baby in his arm. And I was asking him, is he okay? And he's like, he was trying to go in too because he was a firefighter. And I was trying to tell him, like, he can't go in there because the entire house was inflamed by then. And there's nothing else anyone can do until the fire. And that's when I heard the fire guys started showing up.
And you told me that you saw people running out of the house screaming. Did you see anyone injured?
I think there was the mother of the baby, and I noticed she had like blood in the back of her head. But they took her on the house behind, so I think she was doing well because she was loaded up into the ambulance a little while later.
And can you clarify, was the baby okay too?
I asked one of the men walking out the house, and they said she was doing okay, so thank God for that.
And so you told me that you smelled something in the air, and it's typical when you work how long have you worked in this area?
I don't work in this area a lot, but it's not the area. I usually smell natural gas. Natural gas is something you smell naturally anyway. When in any house you can smell natural gas. But it's how thick it was this morning. It was really strong, and you could smell it everywhere. So I was trying to wonder where is the smell coming from. But I thought it was coming out from that house. I think probably anything else just sparked it at that moment.
Did you see the house in flames?
Oh yes, I did. Because when I walked outside, the explosion had just happened, and I started seeing the fire was small at first, and then just inflamed like real quickly. There was nothing that can save that after that.
And I mean, you're probably still in shock. You're still here on scene. You have a blanket covering you because it's so cold outside. Yeah. I mean, what are your first thoughts now, just kind of letting it sink in?
Right now I'm just thinking about my own house. It's like, do I smell this? Like, I need to call my parents to tell them, like, if they smell any kind of gas like that, to just like keep checking stuff, because it just makes you more aware of those type of things. Like any little smell, any smell like that, you need to like be careful, because I don't think anyone smelled it inside the house, because it was just a mother and a little kid inside, so I don't think they smelled it. And by the time probably they started doing anything, it was too late.
And so you're familiar with this area? You said you don't normally work here, but are you familiar with this area?
Yeah, I'm familiar with this area.
And I mean, knowing that something like this happened here, this is just kind of a crazy thing that happened.
Yeah, it is. It's just a scary thing, because it's like in your house, you don't know what day something like that can happen. It just makes you more aware and more worried about like what to pay attention to when you're home.
And we're seeing that there were reports of not only that house that there was a reported explosion, but houses around it getting caught fire too. Was that a house that you were working at?
Yeah, the house I was working at also caught on fire. Also, I know that they was trying to put the fire out, but I think it's savable, but it could have been worse.
How many people were you working with?
Just myself downstairs.
Okay, probably a little scary that you were alone.
I would say so, yes, definitely. Because it just made me wonder, like, what happened if I didn't come outside? I could have just said, oh, it's just an accident. And by that time, it would have been too late for me, and I couldn't be able to get out.
Ricardo, thank you so much for talking to us. I'm really happy you're safe.